This was the first time I had looked at my mom's online obituary guest book since she died of cancer 8 years ago. I decided I wanted to revisit the online messages my family and I received during this time after I began to wonder about the role of social media in honoring our deceased. That interest, combined with the fact that I finally felt like I could handle reading the message, led me back to this site and very old messages on Facebook. As I poured through hundreds of messages, I realized that I was witnessing and experiencing a new kind of ritual, one that feels accessible and doesn't feel like it will disappear, like memories so often do. My memories of my mom's funeral are feeble flashes of the experience. I don't remember much. I don't remember who was there, who I hugged, who I cried with. The brief recollections I do have, and even the ones I lost, are still meaningful and powerful. But having a digital archive that I can access whenever is something to be cherished. Reading these messages feels like a celebration of my mom's legacy and reminds me that I'm not alone in my grief. This table from a study led by Kimberly Falconer at the University of Pennsylvania shows some advantages and disadvantages to expressing one's grief exclusively online. Online memorials and collections of condolence messages can't replace physical memorials like gravestones, but they provide something that physical spaces can't always. My family is scattered all over the globe, and most of our interactions these days occur online or on the phone. We can't easily congregate at our mom's grave, so finding ways to honor her beyond that are important. The internet has also become a place where mourners can come together to support each other. Websites like Modern Loss can be digital respites for the bereaved. Modern Loss has resources for people who have experienced certain losses, like that of a child or a parent or a spouse. Not only does our extensive use of social media have an impact on our grief, some creative minds have other ideas about how the internet will impact our response to death in the future.
The fact of the matter is that all of us today are creating an archive that's something completely different than anything that's been created by any previous generation. Consider a few stats for a moment. Right now, there are 48 hours of video being uploaded to YouTube every single minute. There are 200 million tweets being posted every day. And the average Facebook user is creating 90 pieces of content each month. So when you think about your parents or your grandparents, at best, they may have created some photos or home videos or a diary that lives in a box somewhere. But today, we're all creating this incredibly rich digital archive that's going to live in the cloud indefinitely. And I think as that happens, it's going to become possible for our digital personas to continue to interact in the real world long after we're gone, thanks to the vastness of the amount of content we're creating and technology's ability to make sense of it all. MIT's Media Lab is working on robots that can interact more like humans. But what if those robots were able to interact based on the unique characteristics of a specific person, based on the hundreds of thousands of pieces of content that that person produces in our lifetime? I think that's going to become completely possible as the amount of data we're producing and technology's ability to understand it both expand exponentially.
The internet is already changing how we see space and time. It's already changing how we understand death. For now, I'm grateful for the support I've gotten in my digital community and that I can access that support anytime and anywhere. And while I do miss my mom immensely every day, I'm not so sure about the idea of a robot Twitter mom as a substitute, even if it knew all her catchphrases.